are such a useless daughter-in-law. What is the point of having you in this house? I have no idea why my son got married to someone like you. What did I do wrong this time? I'm at work right now, so don't have that much time to talk. Stop using work as an excuse. You barely earn anything anyway. You should be grateful that I am letting you live here even when you don't earn much. How about you be a little more useful and help out with the housework a little more often? I can't believe that you're making me do all the housework these days. I'm your mother-in-law. I'm really grateful that you're doing so much for us. Still, I've helped you out whenever I've had the time. I help out with the housework every day, as soon as I get back from work. I know that some days I have to work overtime and can't help out, but that's because I'm working. I'm doing my best, so I don't appreciate you talking to me like this. I really don't like how you talk back to me like this. Stop being so arrogant and know your place. I didn't mean to offend you if I did. I was just telling you the truth about my situation. I just feel so sorry for Sean. He really did choose the wrong woman. There were so many more better options for a beautiful guy like him. That's a little offensive, isn't it? I don't think he thinks that way about me at all. We both decided that we're both going to work even after getting married, and that we're both going to do the housework. There are times when I'm busier than him. I can't be doing the housework all the time. If you really need help with the housework, then you should be asking him as well. Why don't you ask him at all? You always pick on me even though you should know that I'm busy. You really don't understand at all, do you? Are you seriously trying to make your husband do all the housework for you? That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that he should help out from time to time. It's not fair right now because I do so much housework even though we both work full-time jobs. Your entire thought process is just wrong. You shouldn't be making your man have to do any of the housework. Try to change the way you think. We actually managed to share the housework pretty evenly before we moved in with you. You've been complaining so much that it's been difficult to balance things evenly between us. How about we try to get along and figure out how we can split up the workload evenly? Sorry, but I decline. Would you please think about it? I'm really doing my best to make sure that everyone's happy. I want to try to get along with you, seeing as we live with each other. I don't like having to argue with you every single day. Could we please try to get along? It's all your fault that we can't get along. I'm getting very stressed these days, having to argue and correct your mistakes all the time. I don't think that I can stand being around you any longer. I had no idea that you felt that way about me. You had no idea. You really are kind of obtuse, aren't you? It annoys me that you barely do any of the housework even though you're a wife. I've been doing the housework every single day since I got married. I don't understand how you can't do the same. Who do you think you are? Well, times have changed now. It's no longer a given that the wife does all the housework. We're in very different situations as well. I'm working a full-time job. Please try to understand that there are some differences between us. Let's just try to get along. I just thought of a great way to solve all of this. A way to solve this? Great! What's the idea? Yeah, it's perfect. I'm not going to be stressed because of you anymore. That would be great for both of us. Would you let me know what your plan is? You'll find out soon enough. Look forward to it because it's such a great idea. Can you not tell me now? No, I need some time to prepare. Okay, I'll look forward to it then.
Hey, Mary. You have a business trip planned this weekend, right?
Yeah, I do. I'm going to be gone for a couple of days. What's the matter?
Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. I just wanted to double check with you just in case.
I have all the dates on my schedule written down on the calendar. Also, could you talk to your mom for me?
About what?
You know that we don't get along that well with each other. She told me that she thought of an idea to solve our problems. She still hasn't told me what the idea is, and now she's not replying to any of my texts. I'm a little worried because she's ignoring me completely.
I see.
Wait, what? Is that all you're going to say? Please, would you try to help me out? You know that we both work full-time jobs and that I don't have that much free time. She's trying to force me to do all the housework, but that's just not possible. I think it's unfair that I'm the only one she's forcing to help with the housework. You should do some housework too. How do you feel about this problem?
Would you please stop trying to involve me in your problems? This has nothing to do with me.
What did you just say?
I'm your husband. I'm a man and I really don't want to have to get involved in a fight between two women. You guys need to solve this yourselves. Please leave me out of this and not mention this to me ever again. I'm already stressed working my job. I don't need any extra problems to solve.
How could you say that to me? I'm also working a full-time job. I'm stressed out too. It's your mom and your wife. You need to help us solve this problem.
Yeah, I know that she's my mom. I told you I don't want to get involved in pointless arguments. My dad doesn't get involved in any of these arguments, right? I'm going to do the same thing as him and stay out of this.
You can't just pretend that this isn't your problem as well. You were the one that convinced me to move in with your family. You have a responsibility to at least try to make her get along with me. I was the one that got us this house that we could all live in. This is the least you can do for me.
You really need to calm down. Stop getting so worked up about such a small problem. You need to relax or you're going to get even uglier.
I've had enough now. I can't believe you're not going to try to help me out.
This isn't my problem. Why should I help you out? I hope you enjoy your business trip. I really don't mind you being gone for a long time. There's no need to be in a rush to come home.
I'm going on a work trip. It's not a vacation. Still, it's some precious time that I'll have by myself. I'll make sure to use it to try to relax.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. We're going to enjoy our time without you in the house too.
Okay, fine. I really don't like how you're treating me right now. I think we need to have a talk too. Please make some time for us to have a serious conversation when I get back. There are some serious problems in our relationship too. I am not happy at all. There's no longer a place for you to live in this house. What did you just say? I was surprised to receive a message from you all of a sudden. I hope that you enjoy your life on the streets. You're officially homeless as of today. I have no idea what you're talking about. Would you please explain to me what's going on? There's nothing for me to explain. It's exactly as I just said. You'll understand what's happening once you come home. I guess it's not your home anymore, though. We sold the house, so it's no longer our property. You're joking, right? I'm not joking at all. We sold the house while you were gone on your business trip. All of us moved into a new place without you. That's why I'm telling you that you have no place to live. I hope that you enjoy your life as a homeless woman on the streets. Are you serious about all of this? I don't think it was a very smart thing to do. What are you talking about? This fixes all the problems that we've been having. Today we're going on a family vacation and staying in a nice hotel. We're planning to move into our new place tomorrow. We've already hired a moving company to deliver all our belongings to our new place. So you guys have planned this all out then? You're not at your new place yet, right? No, not yet. It took us a little longer than we planned because we had to wait for you to go on a business trip. I told Sean that we didn't have to keep this a secret from you, but he insisted we keep it a secret. It kind of seemed like he was a little scared of you. I hope he can live stress-free now that you're not living with us. So he was involved in this plan of yours as well then. That's why he kept on checking with me about my business trip. He kept on asking me the exact times I would leave and come back. This was all planned out by all of you guys. Of course we planned this together. We're a family after all. You're the only one that I don't consider as family. We sold off the house on the day you left for your business trip. There's no place for you to go home to now. Enjoy your miserable life on the streets. Thanks for letting me know at least. I'm sure I'll be so much happier without you guys anyway. Yeah, we feel the same way too. Never show your face in front of us ever again. That's what I was going to say. I never want to have to talk to you ever again. That's it. Goodbye. Would you please answer the phone? It's an emergency. I need to talk to you right now. Please just pick up. What do you want from me? I think it's a little rude to call me over 100 times. I thought that you never wanted to see my face ever again. Some problems came up. There's some things that I really need to talk to you about. Would you please just pick up the phone? Unfortunately, I still don't want to see or talk to you at all. I'm not going to pick up the phone. What's the matter anyway? What's the emergency? If you need to tell me something, you can tell me here. I am not going to talk to you on the phone. I'm crying so much right now. What are you talking about? Apparently, the sale of the house didn't go through. We've already bought the new house that we're moving into. Without the money from the sale of the old house, we can't pay for the new one. What the hell are we meant to do? Why should I know? None of this is my responsibility. You guys did this to me behind my back. Figure it out yourselves. I wonder why there was a problem with the sale of the house. I tried asking him, but he wouldn't tell me the details. That house is my property. It's under my name, so I stopped the sale. Wait, what did you just say? I knew that you guys needed the money from the sale of the house to move. I contacted the real estate agent yesterday and got the sale canceled. I'm so glad that I noticed before the sale went through. Although the sale never would have worked in the first place. The house is in my name, so you would have needed my permission and signature for the sale to go through. Did you really think that something like this would really work? Is your entire family full of idiots? I don't understand what's going on. How could the house be in your name? That's just not possible. Isn't that house in Sean's name? It's his house, right? No, it's not. I was the one that purchased that house. No way. You've got to be lying. I always thought that place was his. He was the one that bought the house. Did you seriously think that? There's no way that he could afford to buy a house. You know how little he earns, right? He'd be lucky to rent out an old apartment room with his salary. Wait, what are you talking about now? Is his salary really that low? Yeah, I thought you would have known that. I'm the one that's paying off the loans for the house. There's just no way you guys could sell off the house. I had a couple of missed calls from unknown numbers. I guess that it was the real estate agency calling me to check what was going on. I really didn't expect you guys to do something this stupid, though. Anyway, it was a good opportunity for me to find out how crazy you guys are. Would you please hold on a minute? I'm having trouble trying to process what you just told me. What part of it are you struggling to process? I thought that I explained everything to you very clearly. You're telling me that the house that we were all living in is actually your property. Are you really the one that's paying off the loans? I still can't believe any of this. Well, you're going to have to believe it because it's the reality. How are we meant to pay for our new place then? Are you seriously asking me that? We were planning to pay for our new house with the money from the sale of that house. We already paid the down payment and we have no savings left at all. What the hell are we supposed to do? I have no idea why you're asking me this. What do you expect me to do? Please figure out a way to solve this. This is all your fault. You need to help us out. How is any of this my fault? You guys decided to do this without me knowing. You and the rest of your family need to figure out what to do. You told me that I'm not part of your family, right? I have no intention of helping you guys out at all. You're his wife, though. You need to do something to help him out. Why do I need to do anything? Also, I'm not his wife anymore. What did you just say? My ex-husband was a piece of trash, so I got a divorce. Have you not heard from him at all? What are you talking about? Are you talking about my son? Yeah, who else would I be talking about? We discussed this a couple of days ago and decided to get a divorce. I had no idea he planned to try to sell my house, though. He didn't mention that when we had our conversation. Are you telling me that we're complete strangers to each other now? Yeah, pretty much. Have you finally realized that you guys are the ones that might become homeless? Are you seriously going to do this to us? I had no idea things would end up like this. Are you going to abandon us completely? Yeah, I don't see why I should help. You were telling me to enjoy my life on the streets. I don't feel like helping people that would say that to me. I'm sure you guys did this to kick me out of the house, but I guess it's kind of backfired. Now look who's going to be without a place to live.
Don't worry, we're going to be completely fine. He still has a job, so we won't have any financial problems. I guess we're just going to have to find a different place to live. Although I have no idea what I'm going to do about the money for a new place.
That's a problem that you guys are going to have to figure out yourselves. I have nothing to do with you guys anymore. It was actually the perfect timing for us to get a divorce, actually. I was kind of looking for a reason to kick you guys out of the house.
I can't believe this. How dare you talk to me like that? Are you seriously not going to help us out?
Of course I'm not going to help. We're strangers to each other. Did your husband know about any of this? I didn't think that he was the kind of person that would agree to something like this.
He didn't know any of the details. How am I meant to tell him that we have no place to live now? What are you going to do about this? You've messed up my plans completely.
Stop blaming me for any of this, you old hag. How about you take responsibility for what you've done? This was the plan that you had to solve the problems between us, right? We don't have to argue every day now that we're not going to be living together. This is perfect for both of us.
Yeah, I still don't want to live with you at all. Still, this isn't how I planned things to be. I have no idea what I'm going to do from now on.
Who cares about tomorrow? I'm happy that we don't have to live together anymore. Problem solved, right? Please don't ever contact me again. I've got to get going now. Goodbye, you old hag. I hope you and your family enjoy your lives on the street. Anna decided to talk to Sean to see if what Mary was saying was really true. He ended up admitting that Mary was the one that paid for the house, and that the house was under her name. Anna's husband had no idea about any of this and was furious when he found out what had happened. Their entire family is in a huge argument right now, and they might end up having to separate completely. She tried to sneak back into Mary's house without her permission, but was stopped by the police and given a restraining order. They really have nowhere to live and are currently living on the streets. Mary ended up selling the huge family house and bought a high-rise condo to live in by herself. Her life seems to have improved drastically after she got the divorce. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.